the world of mixed martial arts, where the punches are as quick as the payouts. Welcome to our take on the UFC 301 event that recently graced Rio de Janeiro, where the fighters earned a total of $280,000. Yes, you heard it right. That's enough to buy a small island, or at least a very fancy boat. But hold on to your hats, folks. The top earner of the night goes to the one and only Jose Aldo, who pocketed a cool $21,000 for what might just be his final UFC fight. Now that's what we call a retirement fund. But let's not forget about the rest of the pack. The UFC Promotional Guidelines Compliance Program, a rather fancy-sounding term for outfitting requirements and media obligations, has indeed made a splash. It's replaced the previous athlete outfitting policy, which, let's be honest, was about as exciting as watching paint dry. Payouts now depend on the number of UFC bouts a fighter has under their belt. Champions strut away with $42,000, while title challengers get a not-so-shabby $32,000. It's almost like a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, except instead of answering trivia, you're getting punched in the face. And here's the cherry on top. Fighters also get to enjoy royalty payments from UFC merchandise sales. So next time you buy a UFC t-shirt, remember, you're contributing to someone's bruise fund. The total payouts for 2024 have already reached a whopping $2,920,000. That's a lot of money. We could probably fund a mission to Mars with that, or at least buy a lot of Mars bars. In conclusion, the UFC 301 event was a spectacle of punches, kicks, and hefty paychecks. It was, in essence, a payday on steroids. And as we wrap up, let's just say, if these fights were any indication of what's to come, we can't wait to see what UFC 302 brings. Maybe they'll start paying fighters in gold bars or unicorns. Who knows? In the UFC, anything is possible. We'll just have to wait and see. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, and remember, the only thing faster than a UFC fighter's punch is their paycheck.